In this short video, we're going to look at three areas. Firstly, scheduling a Teams meeting. Second, joining a Teams meeting. And third, we'll look at some of the key meeting features. So let's first of all consider how to schedule a Microsoft Teams meeting. It's actually possible to have as many as 250 people in a meeting, although currently you can only view 9 video screens at once. Microsoft Teams and Outlook talk to each other, so to speak, by means of a Microsoft Teams meeting add-on. How do you know if you have this add-on installed? Well, it's easy. Simply open Outlook, go to the calendar view, click on the Home tab, and you should see this button on the ribbon, New Teams Meeting. It's important that you have this, and if for any reason you can't see it, please contact the next service desk to get that add-on installed. So Teams meetings are scheduled in the same way as scheduling regular meetings in Outlook, and most of us are familiar with that. We open Outlook, go to Calendar View. I'll just select Week View so I can see the working hours. Then highlight the time for a meeting to take place and click on the New Teams Meeting button. Now a new meeting invitation is created, but please notice the Teams Meeting Join link info in the footer of the message window. So there's space there, plenty of space for free text at the top, but please don't delete anything at the bottom because that's important. That's the join link for the attendees. So we complete the fields, add people in the To field. We add a subject for the meeting. We can tweak the start and end times if needed. By the way, it is possible to have a recurring Teams meeting by selecting the Recurrence button here and completing the dialog box. I'll just close that though, as we'll just schedule a single Teams meeting. So once finished and you're happy with everything, click Send. Then people will get all the usual options available in Outlook for a meeting request. So how do you join a Teams meeting? Well, it's simple. To do this, open the meeting in your calendar to access the join link. You now have the option of joining via the Teams app or via a browser. Why join by a browser? Well, that option's there for those who don't have the Teams application installed. And of course, for the best experience, that's the best way to go, is to have it installed. So let's look at some of the kind of things that you can do in meetings. Firstly, the camera can be toggled on and off using the toolbar. Similarly, the microphone can be muted and unmuted like so. It's best practice to mute the microphone if you're not speaking during the meeting so as to avoid disruptions. Clicking the Show Participants button displays the People pane. Amongst other things, it's very handy to see at a glance who has their microphone muted or unmuted. Another useful meeting tool is the raised hand feature. This is a discreet way for an attendee to indicate that they wish to speak. To do this, simply click on the Raise Hand button on the toolbar. Once clicked, a raised hand icon will be displayed next to your name in the People pane. To lower a raised hand, click the same button again. Clicking on the chat icon displays the chat pane. Messages can be freely typed here. All chat information is automatically saved in a channel for reference. Here's a useful tip. To get someone's attention in a chat, you can use the @ sign. Just type the @ sign before their name and then select them from the menu that appears. They receive a notification which is flagged with a red @ sign icon. The message recipient can click on it to go directly into the point in the conversation where they were mentioned. This is very useful for assigning action points to individuals in meetings. As has been covered already, it's possible to share a desktop, an application, files such as Word documents, Excel spreadsheets, PDFs, and even video files along with system audio. Finally, for those in noisy environments or ones who otherwise struggle to hear the audio, there is the ability to turn on live captions. Simply select the ellipsis and select Turn on Live Captions. Speech is processed and displayed as on-screen text, similar to subtitles on television programs. To leave a meeting, just hang up.